This is how the farm is currently looking. November 2024. We have no chickens, no goats, no any farm animals right now. So it is completely overgrown and a mess. I'm going to try not to be shaky, but this is a lot of hills, so it's going to probably be shaky. Our two last old hens had passed away recently, so I had been tearing out some of the chicken pen. I want to rebuild an actual run for chickens later. That's the old dough barn that has been empty for years now. There's the red barn. Because we haven't been using it for anything except for storage for a while now, the power hasn't been working. That's why we have a drop cord. So everything's kind of fallen a bit into disrepair and been just not abandoned, but not used like it used to be. All this metal is metal I pulled out of the barn. We're going to haul off for the recycle center. And I'm starting a new pen for goats because we're supposed to be bringing home 4 goats this weekend. One of them is Elise, one of my homebred does. She's old now. She was born in 2012, I want to say. So she's 12 now, and she'd be basically just living out retirement. But I'm also getting a Nigerian. It's originally from Holy Dog Down, and 2 other mini manjas. I just cleaned the barn out. It was, stacked almost all the way here to the door with stuff. There was a trailer in there, lots of panels, wire, tires, all kinds of stuff. Kiddie pool. So all the fences been long since tore out, so we're gonna have to re-fence, but we needed to do that anyway. It was old and sagging and stuff. When we get floods, which funny thing is we've been here for 22 years and not fall in a hole in the bridge. It never flooded. The creek never got more than 3 or 4 feet up on the banks. Over the last 3 years, I think it's 3, maybe 4, it has gotten so high that it's actually covered the bridge here. Even filled in a little bit of water up here behind the barn. It's never gotten all the way up to the barn, but when Helene happened, you should have seen it. It was high up through here. You can see the branches and stuff. That's all from water. You can see where the kudzu's pushed back. It's because it was all water. We haven't had anything over here since we had horses. You can see where my daughter runs every day out here. So she has a path. Our property runs up into the tree line up in there. But we're worried about some of the limbs up in those really tall poplar trees that have broke off during Helene. We had another piece of one. It was a tree that was forked. One of the forks broke off. Landed back there. We need to buy a tractor. We have an old Boland's tractor, but the brake line is broken, so it isn't working. If we can get that repaired, we might just use it for a while before we buy another one. We really need to buy another one. For now, I'm just laying out cattle panels, setting T-posts, and using this for a little temporary pen just to get the goats here and get them settled in. We'll work on more fencing later. God, that old barn. We are talking about ripping off the lean-tos and re-enclosing the original 10x20 building that's there. Maybe ripping off that old milk parlor. Whew, I can't see anything. The sun's right in my face. This tree broke off of that tree. During Helene. Well, this one to the left is a sweet gum. I'm not exactly sure what the one that broke out is. Kind of landed back here where we'd had a old tree, couple trees pushed years ago. I don't think a video is going to give you any scope of how big these trees are. I mean, I don't think there's any way I can give you an idea how big this is. It's at least 4 foot, just wide right here. I have a picture actually of Elise peeking at me around these trees. So how long before, that's a poplar, that thing goes? Anyway, we need the goats. It's not a matter of want. Reason we got goats in, what was it, 2004 or 5, was because of kudzu. And just a couple years without them and it's taken completely back over. So never mind that I've been rather depressed that I haven't been farming. And I've really missed the farm. We need and want the goats back. And I want to get into chickens again. So anyway, figured I would do a little tour because it's ever changing. Oh, I didn't even see that one that's laying right through the... Actually, I'm right under that widowmaker, you know. I better move. There's 3 of them, 3 or 4 limbs in that tree that are dangerous, so I don't think I'll have the fence come all the way back that far for a while. If you hear a banging sound, it's my son playing basketball in the backyard. So that's where we currently are. I can still remember when this was all woods. We had a tiny pen that came off the side of the barn there, off the back here. But the little goats, usually kids, were able to come out into. Joro spider. See if we can get it to focus. It's like, nope. There it goes. Nope. Woo, touch the web. Pick the spider out. Probably really not going to focus from this side because of the sun. No. Anyway, they're everywhere. They look like riding spiders, but they're not. Okay. Chicken coop. Guess I could look in the barn. It's a mess. All it has is lawnmowers and junk everywhere. I have to hang gates yet. I've started gates on the pen, but I don't have one here yet. It's been just collecting junk, really, just stuff. We had debated on mucking all the way down to the ground, but honestly, with all the potential flooding, I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to leave it and top dress it. Just for, added security for the goats. That's what I think I'm going to do. But anyway, so that's that. Darn, there's another spider. I didn't even see that one. I must have walked right under it. Right here. How did I not walk right into you? Oh, you're a big one. Can I see it? Yeah. They don't seem to want to repair their webs. There it goes. No, went back out. Anyway. They don't repair the webs. This is I don't think you can see it on the camera. There's only a little small section of web left. And it stretched from that sweet gum to either this sweet gum or that poplar. But anyway, that's the current status of the farm.